An important production activity of families living in rural Cajamarca is the making of sheep's wool products by hand.
And today we will get to grips a little with this process.
To begin the brag making process, the wool of a sheep is shorn with a pair of normal scissors.
Estamos sacando la soga para que se pare la ovejita.
This wool is then taken to be washed in a metal basin of hot water to remove the grease. This step is repeated with a new basin of water to ensure the wool is properly clean. Once clean, the wool is wrung out and laid out in the sun to dry. The next step is called descalmena in Spanish. This is the teasing or combing out of the clean, dry wool. This is done manually. Once all the wool has been teased out, it is made into a proper thread. This step is called hilado in Spanish and is done by hand with two wooden sticks, the rueca, the larger of the two, and the uso, the smaller stick. From the uso stick, the newly made thread is made into a ball of white yarn.
From the ball, the wool is added to a larger pile of yarn, waiting to be dyed. Large piles of this yarn is put into large cauldrons to be dyed.
All the dye is made from a natural colourant powder and lemons used to fix in the dye. Their use is especially important for colours such as purple, which is prone to running.
The water from the cauldrons is reused several times, as there is not a large abundance of water in the area.
This also works for creating new colours of yarn, as the colour comes out lighter and lighter with each use. After up to 30 minutes, the wool is taken out from the pots and laid out in the sun once again to dry. Once dry, the dyed wool is made into a final ball of yarn.
Once the wool has been completely prepared, the fabric making process is started, a step called urdida in Spanish.
The first step entails driving 5 sticks into the ground and one more a certain distance away.
2 to 4 balls of wool are weaved around the sticks simultaneously in a particular formation. The colours are changed after several rows of one set of colours.
When this step is completed, the soon-to-be fabric is transferred to a wooden loom operated by 2 pedals.
This newly woven fabric is then fashioned into products such as bags.
We value this completely handmade process. In buying these products, one can help the families living in the rural parts of the Peruvian mountains.